Good evening, everybody. I'm back for another live stream today. Been a little while, so I'm going to be working on art. Today it's a commission for an anonymous client who requested to have for me to draw my alien Ugrigo doing a drill kick, which is a move several Super Smash Bros. Characters can use. Um, the reference I'm using for this one is one that the client gave to me of Mario doing the move. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast. Here we go. So that's the move. So I tried to recreate that for my alien character. And yeah, let's see how that goes. So, have the sketch, and I'm doing, just a little, having a little fun here. Alright, so we're going to get started on the line art and see how far we get for a little stream tonight. And yeah, alright. So I got my colors on the page. I'll have to dig into my files for the right thing later. I should probably go this part. So if everyone's been having a good weekend, it's March. Oh gosh, forgot. I'm gonna have daylight savings tonight for those watching live, which is something that still happens because really not sure. Tradition, I guess, but eh. It's definitely one of those traditions that no one likes, so yeah. And the sleep thing's whatever. What bugs me is having to reset the clocks that don't set automatically. So I got to do that to my little watch that I wear every day. I've had for years. It's not fun. Nah. Reset the clocks on the microwaves and the ovens. No longer the VCR, so we don't have those anymore. They reset automatically the cable boxes since they're hooked up to the internet. I still wear a wristwatch. I'm used to it. I also kind of feel like I'm missing something if I don't wear it. The wristwatch I have now, it's one I've had for many years. Trying to, by going back at least maybe even close to 10 years. Maybe not 10, maybe 7, at least 7 years I've had that watch. This little simple green Casio watch I got at Kohl's many years ago. It works. I mean, it's banged up, scratched up, but it works for what I need it for. A little quick fix for checking the time, so I don't have to take my phone out of my pocket for that. And so we'll have their little Apple Watches, and that's never been a purchase I could do because I've just been so nervous. Like I said, I mentioned my little, inexpensive Casio watch is is banged up and scratched, and I just know that I'm the kind of clumsy person who would just shatter an iWatch by accident, probably. So, yeah, I don't need that. I'm actually surprised someone wanted to commission me drawing this character of mine. I do like this character, of course, and I created him. He has a very special place for me, and should play with them more often. Like I say about all my characters, really. This one's funny. He's cute to me, alien. Who was originally, I designed him at first. He was supposed to be like a deep one sort of character. His design was a lot more monstrous compared to his this cartoony form. The mechanic came about when I asked someone, like a friend of mine, we were doing an art trade, and I said, "Oh, would you like to draw my character Grigo?" And this is when he has initial design, and my friend was like, I don't really want to because he's kind of scary looking and that's not great for my style. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. So that kind of made me rethink to kind of make this character softer. And I do like the softer touch of this character. It's also more in tone with my style for my other characters. Like Agria's original look did have a bit more horror inspiration, so giving him, much more softer edges and curves really helped, I think. Also, just in a general sense, makes him easier to draw when he's a bit softer. Take off his claw. I removed the claws and some of the like fish features, and that's when he was more leaning towards being a deep one sort of character. Now he's just an alien. An alien plumber and foodie. And maybe a family man. I've played around of designing a wife and kids for him. At least one kid. Does that make him? I already have kind of initial design ideas for those two characters in my head. See if they ever end up on paper. That might sound a little, cliche, but I kind of wanted to go with for Grigo and his family, the ugly guy, hot wife trope. I find, at least in this case, it's particularly amusing to me because he's, for me, I'm softer with that idea when it's more like when it's fantasy characters, like aliens, or it's in cartoons form. For a character like this, he's has a very exaggerated design. I just find that especially amusing. Kind of have a more humanoid looking wife. Not that she'd be a human; she'd be the same species as him, just much different body type. I was reminded recently, curiously enough, speaking of cartoon aliens, of old Disney cartoon from the early-ish 2000s, I think. Lloyd in Space. Kind of interesting, and that's a show. I don't know how beloved of a Disney cartoon it is. It's certainly no Recess. I think Disney produced Recess. Lloyd in Space was cute, but I just really don't remember a lot about it. I do remember I remember not liking a lot of episodes. It also had like a lot of like douchey characters. Like the little sister was terrible. Um, with the psychic power, she sucked. Um, she had a creepy looking design too, where she had this like really like like Victorian doll like pink dress along with psychic powers, and when she used them, she also had like oddly small like Sundari eyes. It was really off putting. So it just made her just like this like really creepy character. She had this like terrible bratty personality. Um, on top of that, just made her just so unlikable. Um, and then there was single mom because they didn't want to spend time designing a dad character. I think he was still alive. I think they were divorced. I don't think he was just dead or just disappeared. I don't know if he showed up or not. I don't want to say he's a deceased character. Um, and the mom was like the commander of the like a commander in the military organization or something. She had a high rank. She was in um, like respectable position in the space station military thing. I'm just going off what like the bits and pieces I remember. Um, there was a brain best friend. There's a big purple alien other best friend, and the human best friend for Loy, like a red haired guy. I think he was human. I don't think he was anything else. Um, Cheerleader, popular girl, like stock school kid character types, really. Um, not a terribly memorable show, like I mentioned, but I remember seeing bits of it. It just kind of was brought up in a other video I was watching. I was like, oh, okay. I do remember watching that. Don't remember much about it, but I do remember those bits. Another show. Okay. Well, this was another Disney one that I do remember quite fondly, but it just kind of disappeared. Um, I know there's some like legal mess behind it. Could have been. I might be on Disney Plus for all I know, and I still need to get Disney Plus. What was it? Oh, Pepper Ann. That was a fun show. I liked that one a lot. Also, because it had a crazy good earworm of a theme song. At least like the beat and I can't remember the words to it, but um, it was very catchy. I remember back in the day, um, playing on my when I was really young, playing on my brother's desktop, Rainbow Six, playing that while on the TV. Um, I was playing on the computer, and then on the TV, I had Pepper Ann playing. I just have that particular bit in my memory. Another show where the main character and their younger sister, again, main character, younger sister, um, had a single mom, but in this case, the dad was explicit. He was definitely alive. I think they were divorced, and he was a pilot. Um, and I think they were on good terms. The mom and the dad. I think they were on good enough terms. Were they divorced? Maybe they weren't. And he, again, as a pilot, he just had a lot of work away from home. I don't remember. I don't. Again, it's just some of those things where cartoons are so long ago, and I don't know what ended up happening to them. Um, Maybe on Disney Plus. So another reason to check out Disney Plus. Though I am bummed about they put on ice for now. The Liz McGuire reboot. That was a show I was gonna be into, but I heard that there are allegedly creative differences between what Hilary Duff wants the show to be and what Disney wants the show to be. What Hilary Duff had in mind, from what I heard, is that she wanted the show to be about Lizzie McGuire, how she's, the person she grew up to be, and her life as an adult, doing whatever she's doing. And what Disney wants the show to be is to be like Liz McGuire, the original show, with that same kind of zaniness and and feel to, instead of a continuation of this particular character's growth as a person, which I think would be is much more interesting to see how that character has grown, is especially since this is a show where it was about this character's thought process, her life as a teenager, and all that. So it makes sense for it to go into, well, this is her thought process as an adult woman. Um, but Disney kind of wants it more like like a sequel, like a sequel show like Raven's Home, where okay, what are this character's kids up to, and and it's, I mean, that's fine, but the main actress has, and the whole reason you have the show wants it to be something different than that. Then it's Raven Simone and whoever were totally cool. Of okay, what are the kids up to? Then make that show. But if Hilary Duff wants to do a show that isn't about her kids going through the same mess she did, then that should be allowed to happen. And if you want, if you want to watch a Hilary Duff show about kid shenanigans, and watch the original Lizzie McGuire. I mean, that's most likely on Disney Plus as well. So yeah. So I hope they work something out and we get something, because I was really interested in that reboot, sequel, whatever. I adored the original Lizzie McGuire back in the day. That was a good show. Oh, snap. Got a message from someone. There. I also need to watch Mandalorian. I need to watch that. A good friend of mine said she finished it recently and she just adores it, so I really need to get to that. Most people seem to like it, so I gotta see it. No, I shouldn't say it. Most people seem to like it, and I want to see it. I just need to do the Disney Plus sign up thing, that song and dance. I guess mostly another big thing I'd want to get Disney Plus for is, again, those old Disney cartoons that I really enjoy. I really, back in the day, I really liked House of Mouse. That was a fun, cute show, and then certainly I guess like an intriguing premise where it's this nightclub theater thing where a bunch of characters from Disney's animated movie canon just hang out, and that is a really good hook for a show. And they had a lot of fun with it. Like, remember this one episode where the villain characters banded together to take over the House of Mouse. I forgot what they did to keep Mickey and company from doing their thing, but Captain Hook, Ursula, Maleficent just banded together to take over the the whole thing. I remember I forgot what happened, but I just remember that happening. Um, and there were some cute, Mickey Mouse shorts in it, and so I'd want to watch that again. Ooh, Kim Possible. Oh, that was my show back in the day. I loved Kim Possible. Um, Live action remake movie thing they did a couple years ago. That was crap. But the cartoon, that's the good stuff. That was real good. And a couple TV movies too for the show. Like there was A Stitch in Time and So the Drama. I think I like A Stitch in Time more. I was not here. I was not there for the Kim and Ron shipping that So the Drama turned out to be a vehicle for. I guess it was handled fine, but they always seem just more like really good friends and not romantic partners in my eyes. Yeah, still a good movie, but that was just kind of a weird thing where I was like, I don't buy this couple that much. It's not nearly as bad as remember like the last couple episodes, at least the last. There's one particular episode where they did. There was like a whole ship tease episode for on That's So Raven for Raven and Eddie played Orlando Brown, and that episode was so terrible. It kind of played around with so the episode like it just kind of like has like a lot of ship tease between Eddie and Raven, but Raven has two visions of a future with Eddie, and they're both drastically different futures, and like one's like perfect future, they're successful and happy, and the other one is they're miserable and terrible, and it was just a bad episode. And also the dumbest thing was there was a lot of unrealistic bits to both futures. I mean, just like cartoonishly unrealistic bits. Like one was like from the bad futures, like Raven just tells Eddie that, oh yeah, by the way, we had another baby while you're at work. Like what? How? And just, I mean, it's just really sloppy writing. And that was definitely a couple like they were they were platonic friends. Like there was nothing else to that relationship, nothing romantic, and so I thought that like trying to ship those two was, I mean, it was like Joey and Rachel bad. Like, no, not gonna happen. And given what Orlando Brown's been up to lately, it's certainly not gonna happen in Raven's home. Like they matched her up, though they divorced, with Devon, like her repeated love interest character from That's So Raven, who they were so on and off, but it was very kind of, I don't want to say contrived on and off, but off mostly in that he was never around. Like he had to move, and then stuff happens, and I don't know. Then Chelsea married someone, and they got divorced, and for Raven's home, and what are the kids up to? Kind of sequel. Still need to get. I still haven't really gone into it. I have a bunch of episodes recorded I need to watch. Because I really like that story. That was another good show I watched a lot of as a kid. That was a good one. Those last few seasons were stinkers. Like that was a show that went through seasonal rot, and it definitely had. That was a show that had 3 Cousin Oliver characters, straight up. Just those young characters introduced to liven up the show and failed utterly. I mean, each one was worse than the last. And just, first they had the annoying girl, Serena. What's her name, Serena? I don't know. Or Celery. I don't know what her name was. No one liked her. Then they had this other kid character who lasted a bit longer. This kid the way they brought this character. So Selena, whatever, was annoying to Raven. So then Eddie thought, well, maybe we can keep her busy with this kid character, like this boy kid that's annoying to Eddie. The one's annoying to Raven, pick me up. I mean, matches them up, and it just introduced a more annoying character who stuck around longer than the first annoying character. And then the third one was this different girl who had weird issues. Like she was in like the like Raven got like somehow she got I don't know what led to this, but she was in the like some kind of like big sisters little sisters program, and that's how she got meshed up to this kid. And I did not like that. I just this kid came off as, again, just not, like a wholly unnecessary addition to the cast. So they did so three Cousin Oliver characters, each one a failure in my eyes. Um, and that's sort of, and there was also like in the last season or so a really really bad and unsuccessful really like what do they call it? It's when they have an episode of a show dedicated to be a secret pilot to another show, and it was so weird. So it was the setup was Raven's brother Corey um, ended up getting a bit part in a TV sitcom, and the most of the episode was dedicated to the actors in this sitcom and what they were doing. And when I'm a kid, it's very like it was so bizarre to watch this episode where I'm constantly saying to myself, "Who are these people? Like, what? Get back to Raven and Chelsea and all that." Like, I don't want to know what the kids in this weird '50s throwback show were doing. I was just like so irritated the whole time watching the episode back then, and surprised that show did not end up being made. Um, though I heard that it was kind of the precursor, in a sense, to Hannah Montana. Like the same kind of like, oh, kid in show business and what their life is like, sort of deal. Now is a show that. Okay. Uh, I don't know. Okay, Hannah Montana wasn't a terrible show. Definitely a show that went through seasonal rot, and the last few seasons are, can be tossed. But it wasn't that bad. It did get a hate dump, and I don't know how big the hate dump is nowadays, but back in the day, there was a hate dump, and it was pretty strong. Though I will say, and I can say this quite with, I can say this a bit comfortably in that the show was pretty bad, but some of those Hannah Montana songs were decent, you know, kids pop songs. Those I do like some of the songs from that show. They were catchy, and if you just wanted some fun kids stuff, want to do his arm here quickly. And move back down to the legs. Yeah. And for this commission, it's full detail, no background. And I just finished a commission and posted this morning that was full detail with detailed background. So, yeah. I'm still open for commissions if anyone's interested, so. I'm still working on updating my commission sheet. We'll say really need to finish that, the new picture for it, which is that poolside roof picture, which is still not, that I live streamed last. And you get that done. Ooh, I did start sketching a comic with this character a few months back. That the comic's done. Well, no, the sketch is done. I just need to do all the other bits to it. Don't know when though. I have so many piled up sketches for stuff I'd like to finish. Oh, hello, Nameless Hero. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could make it. Just working on a art commission tonight. Alien doing a drill kick. And yeah, looking... It's been going well so far. Getting close to finishing up the basic line art, and I'll be working on getting some of the shading after that, and coloring and so forth. One thing the client for this commission asked specifically was for this character of mine to be wearing cleats on his sandals. An interesting concept, so yeah. Let me kind of adjust those. How do I want to make this look? Let's see here. how's your weekend been going, NH? You have any Pokemon streams plans? Ooh, we got any practice done training in the wilds? I really still need to get back to Pokemon Shield. I did play it recently, got back to it to do a raid with Nameless Hero here in the stream. He and another friend of ours, we did the Shiny Eevee stream a couple weeks ago. Oh, you did do Training in the Wilds. Fantastic. Oh, that's right, the play. Nameless Heroes has a part in a play, so I'm really excited for that. How are the rehearsals going? NH says about the play, it's been good so far. Tomorrow will be our first time in the actual theaters, so we'll be busy loading in props and stuff. And we're going to have something like 12-hour days. Oh my goodness. Well, I wish you the best of all that. Especially rough too, since we're getting daylight savings, so that's an hour of sleep lost. I really wish you the best. Oh, he says thank you. Okay. Yay! And the first curtain call is going to be, thank Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, well, in his defense, they were working with whale oil at the time, so we didn't really foresee the advancements after that. So I think the first play, gonna be next Friday, right? Yes, 6 days away. So everyone wish Nameless Hero all the best in preparations for the play. Ooh, it's a Nameless Hero. I was mentioning earlier in the stream, talking about shows on Disney Plus. I was wondering if you had signed up for that yet. I still haven't. I need to, because I know you mentioned you had what was it? I think you had Amazon Video, and you used to have Hulu, but you unsubscribed to that because of the ads. Oh, your parents got a new TV that was bundled with DV Plus. Ooh, Disney Plus, fantastic. by extension, I have access to Disney Plus. Well, good on you. Yeah, I really want to watch Mandalorian. That's the big draw for me right now. Oh, have you seen Mandalorian? Ooh, another thing on Disney Plus I have to see. I have to see the new season of the Clone Wars. Oh, I need to know how that sucker ends. How exactly am I making these cleats work? Okay. Oh, so Mandalorian's only 8 episodes. Okay. That's very manageable. I really want to see it. Yeah, after Last Skywalker, I need good Star Wars content. Actually, I've been watching a bit of clips on YouTube of the older Clone Wars episodes. Oh, so much good stuff. There's so many lines from that show I memorized, and just good moments. I wonder if all of the Clone Wars is on Disney Plus. Probably is. But I want to get back to that because there was at least 6 seasons produced before Disney bought the license and all that. I only saw the first 5 because like the 6th one was like a Netflix exclusive back in the day. Well, not only back in the day, because it wasn't that long ago, like 2014 or so. Oh, Nameless Hero says it's painfully clear the Mandalorian and the Star Wars sequel trilogy have different creators. Well, think about the Star Wars sequel trilogy is that each movie has different creators. They did not plan those movies out at all, and not like in a coherent way. Just like they just pretty much said, "Oh, whoever the director is, do what you want," and then that ended up going terribly. Like I'm not holding back on that. Like that was a very bad decision, especially with a property that massive, and also from the same, big company that ran the Marvel movies very like that whole cinematic universe very successfully to the point where they're the gold standard for planning out like a series of movies, and then they just bungled Star Wars. Like that is like just shocking to me. It's like they were on the ball with Marvel in that regard, but Star Wars, no. It's like they put their money on the IP alone and not playing out anything else about that franchise. And also, I mean, for me, Rise of Skywalker was so bad that in my own head canon, I don't count the sequel trilogy anymore. It stops at Return of the Jedi, for me. Because it's a gosh darn shame too, because I really like the actors and actresses in the sequel trilogy, like Daisy Ridley, Am Driver, John Boyega. They're all great and they do very well, but they're given terrible scripts. Oh yeah, it's a shame, really. Yeah, that nameless hero saying the actors did the best they could do with what they were given. It's a shame, really. It is. It really is, because those are really good actors and actresses. So who knows what the future holds for Star Wars movies, but at least that seems that we can still get good stuff on as streaming content. I think they're still allegedly working on like the Obi-Wan spin-off, but I don't know what that's gonna be about. How they're gonna work it into everything. Kind of curious to what they do if it's okay, I was gonna say they could do one thing, but it wouldn't really work. Like I really don't know. I think they might they might do like Obi-Wan after he, you know, had his exile, like self-imposed exile on Tatooine, but I don't know how much of that I want to see or what would be worth seeing. Nameless Hero says about the Obi-Wan thing. He's Obi-Wan show. He says, I think it's gonna be a Disney Plus series too, which I'm hopeful for. It's if it's going to be about the same quality as Mandalorian. Yes, I hope it is too. But yeah, what are they gonna do with like Obi-Wan if he's stuck in the Tatooine desert? Again, we'll see. Well, I'll see what they could do, though. It'd be hard because of the age of the actors. Was I don't know, like Padawan Obi-Wan, like before Phantom Menace. That might have potentially been interesting, but you had to animate that actually because of how well, mostly because I kind of want to. I want to see it. The whole kind of him meeting Duchess Satine Kryze of Mandalore. I would because I shipped them so hard in the Clone Wars. So hard. They were so cute together. I adored Obi-Wan and Satine. Just, oh, goodness. I don't want to spoil anything, but, I mean, you could pretty much guess how it ends based on, what Obi-Wan ends up doing later on. So, go away. Hold on, I'm doing the ice stocks. All right. I don't think I did too much there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, touch in the other bits I missed here. All right. Ooh, missed a bit of line art there. Alright, let's see. You get to work on some more of the features. Like this one, I hope I can get done this week. I think, yeah, this one's not as much, doesn't have much stuff as the poolside Rue drawing, which is still unfinished. Yeah, let me check a reference real fast.
What do you see out there? What do you see?
Kitty's being noisy. Alright. Oh, I need to make a layer for little things. There we go. I also have some of the bits I missed on the flat color. Oh yeah, little Iggy. That's right, nameless hero. Still as noisy as ever. He's such a cute kitty. Though needy. Very needy. And Big Iggy's doing very well in Montana. Gonna visit him in April. Very excited. Visit him and my brother and sister-in-law. Oh yeah, nameless hero. You mentioned earlier your are you still dog sitting? You were mentioning you were sitting for Pira's cats and no, her two dogs. So we're only sitting them for a week. Oh, they're back. Okay, they came back Wednesday. Okay, that's good. So they're not going to be harassing Celty for a while. That's good. wrong layer. Oh, welcome to the stream, Juice Snow. Hi. Working on a drawing of my alien character Grigo doing a spin or drill kick. Oh, greetings from Chile. Fantastic. Alright. So I decided to make this alien character a plumber, so he has a very kind of a garish purple tank top, plumber written on it. I kind of thought purple would go well as a nice contrast with his purple skin. Ooh, how'd that happen? Oh, I know. Look at his angle, it just says plum. just get a little detail on the shorts. Oh, also need to get a little. Ah, there we go. Oop, don't know I got that. Alright. Oh, thank you. Juso said, nice artwork. I really appreciate that. It's a commission for someone who wants to remain anonymous. But this character is mine. This is my alien Ugrigo. Alright, so I'm going to try next, see if I can make this look decent. Wait, first let me actually touch up the... it's not the layer I want to minimize. Ooh, okay. Shouldn't miss too many. Oh, yeah, I need to make sure I get those bits of color I missed. Also, those bits of shading as well. Alright. Alright, let me touch up the shading first before I get into some of the other parts. Ooh, wrong layer. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Miss this little tip here. Alright, let's see how many other little parts I'm in. Oh yeah, a couple here. Alright, so we're getting close to finished on this one. Rare for me to finish a picture on stream. Just need to touch up some of the shading, add a little bit of lighting effects here and there. I'll also need to add the swooshing around with okay. Alright, so get back to lightning that. Alright. Need the 7 for the swoosh, but also want to get some additional lighting added in. Ooh, fix that. Been trying out new things of lighting and trying to see if they look good. He has a lot of experiments with the lighting for this one. Alright. Oh, let me also done with those color samples. And now I need to get the swoosh look. So I need to get a very soft blue. Watercolor brush. I probably should have made this line a bit bigger. Well, not that big. Ooh, got a message. Hang on. Oh, alright. Ooh, too far. Alright, I think that's good. Let me oh, I need to get my red color green for my signature. Hang on. And oh, here it is. Alright. Got my signature, and I think I'm done with this one. Alright, fantastic. It's very rare that I finish a picture during a stream. Alright, so I'm going to send this commission to the client for review and then get it posted probably tomorrow or so. So yeah, want to thank everyone for watching live or later on YouTube. It was really a pleasure to have all of you to chat with here and there, and yeah, it's always a pleasure. I have such a fun time doing these streams, and yeah, this is Gaming Genji. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next time.